What's going on, guys? How are you doing? We're back again with the first listens. How about a little death metal? I heard a song from this band, and I swear to God, it transported me back to Scream Bloody Scream, or what was that called? Scream Bloody Gore? I can't remember the name of that. Lepra. My God, guys, I'm having the hell of a time trying to spit shit out today. I'm telling you, it is getting absolutely ridiculous. Leprosy, Death, I was listening to it and I was going, is that a Chuck Shuldiner? And I know his name's Chuck Shuldiner because I listened to an interview with Gene Hoglan and he was calling him Chuck Shuldiner. I've been calling him Chuck Shuldiner for years. But I was listening to this and it was flashing me back to old school, early days of Death. And the song that I heard was A Mind Decayed. The band we are doing today is called Gruesome. And so we're going to learn about the band Gruesome, then we're going to get into the song Savage Land. And I picked that because I was like, wow, there's so much a taste of it. And this is the biggest track they've got, and it's the #1 track, Savage Land. So that's the one we're going to do. Let's learn about the band, then we'll listen to the song. Here we go. Gruesome has 14,585 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. The top 5 songs, Savage Land, 476,233 plays. Number 2 is A Mind Decayed. That's the song I heard. Oh, and I also heard A Waste of Life. And that's the number 3 track, 273,308 plays. Led into the Dark, 16,000 plays. Inhumane has 157,000 plays. Let's look into albums. What have they released? How old are they? Not old at all, because they have, I guess Savage Land comes from the title, the Savage Land album from 2015. Fragments of Psyche, 2017, and Twisted Prayers in 2018. Whoa. And then they've got Rot Your Brain. A Mind Decayed is a brand new single. So they've put out Rot Your Brain as a new single, and A Mind Decayed are 2020 singles. So there you have that. Let's look into related artists. Who they kicking it with? Who they hanging with? Who do people listen to when they listen to Gruesome? Memoriam. Sinister, my old heavy metal band back in 1995-ish, played with Sinister, Cynic, and Cannibal Corpse. Malevolent Creation, Cancer. I'd like to do some Cancer at some point. Vomitory, Master. Master is another band I've always been interested in, but I haven't paid too much attention to. Benediction, Grave. I owned a couple Grave albums when I was a kid. Asphyx, Monstrosity. I tried to... one of the guys in Monstrosity is an actual artist, and he does amazing art. He's done the art for their albums, and I actually emailed him and asked him if he would make a t-shirt for my YouTube channel. He got back to me, and he said he was going out on tour, and then I never heard another word from him. Jungle Rot, great band. I've heard some of that stuff. Incantation, yes, I know who that is. Let's look into the bio and see what we have in the bio situation. And as always, I have to touch it, and I got to touch it again, baby, because it doesn't want to open up. You've got an image here of 4 persons. You have 3 long hairs, but one of those long hairs looks to be a gal, a female gal. And then you've got a guy with his sleeves cut off his shirt, lots of tattoos. He's got the shaved head. He's got the sunglasses on. They look like some ruffians, but they look like they would be fairly friendly and good, and some good violent fun. Old school metal outfit Gruesome make hardcore thrash and death metal in the vein of such classic bands as Florida's Death and California's Slayer, formed by exhumed guitarist vocalist Matt Harvey and ex-Malevolent Creation drummer Gus Rios. Okay. Gruesome came together after Harvey and Rios participated in the Death to All Death reunion tour in 2012. I did not know that. Inspired by their shared love for the early Death albums. I mean, damn, am I that good? Inspired by their shared love for the early Death albums of the late 80s, early 90s death metal sound, Harvey and Rios began writing songs together, with Harvey writing and recording his vocals in California. Florida-based Rios brought in possessed guitarist, Daniel Gonzalez, and DERKETA bassist Robin Mason to lay down the instrumental tracks in 2015. Gruesome released their debut full-length album Savage Land on Relapse Records. What a label. That puts out the heavy stuff, baby. For their follow-up 2016 Dimension of Horror EP, Gruesome paid homage to Death's classic Scream, Bloody Gore. So I was right. I wanted to say Scream, Bloody Scream or something like that. It's a horror movie. The more progressive sounding Sound of Perseverance EP arrived a year later in March 2017. So they're just kind of going through the lengths and the roots. But this is going to be that Death sound. They are fans of that Death sound. Without further ado, everyone, let's get into this song and see what you think of it and what I think of it and what we think of it together. This is the Magic Nipple. It gives us the mother's milk. It takes us into the magical world of Gruesome and their song Savage Land from the album Savage Land, the first album released on Relapse Records. So, without further ado, give you a taste. I take a bigger taste. We listen together. Sound good? Let's go. Here we go. I mean, yeah. Doesn't he sound like Chuck Shuldiner? I mean, it's a hair raising. It's taking me back into like. This sounds like something Chuck Shuldiner would write. Wow. That explains why they did the Death Reunion Tour in 2012. This dude had to have been singing. Wow. Yep. That was a great pickup. Great guitar playing. They do that with a whammy wah. If someone told me that was Chuck Shuldiner singing right there, I'd absolutely believe him. I would not argue. Untouched by ways of unmodern man. Tie you down and make you bleed. I absolutely love it. It's just... What did you think of that? How do you not love that? Yeah, that's that song, Mind Decay. How can you not love that and say, yes, that is a 100% homage to Chuck Shuldiner. I mean, that guy's voice sounds just like him. What say you? This is the most important part of the video. It's where you put your comments, your opinions in the comments below. Good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, you're right on the money. Gruesome. They are gruesome, brah. They are gruesome cool. And they sound a lot like a Death. Or, yeah, I don't like it. It's too heavy. I'm not a fan of death metal. It's not my cup of tea. I don't want it. I don't need it. And thank you, but no thank you. All of this can be put in the comments below, as you know. Do you own any of the albums? Have you seen this band live? Did you go to that Death 2012 reunion concert series where they just got all his fans together? Maybe Gene Hoglan was there and everything, and they all played in his honor. Put that in the comments below and feed me those goodies, yummies, nuggets, and treats. That's all I've got for this. Like, comment, subscribe, be my friend if you can do that. If you have a hard rock, a heavy metal, a thrash, a death metal special request you want a shout out in that video from me, click the link below in the description below. Donate a few dollars to the channel. Send me a little message. Say, Shane, this is the song I want you to check out, baby. And we'll get it done for you. Okay? That's all I've got. Gruesome.